Okay guys, we are here in Helldivers 2 and things are taking weird turns left, right and centre. We've got a lot of positives today, but we've also got a negative at hand, which is, well, rattling my cage more than I care to admit. Right now, we're going to be diving into a lot going on with the major order and the war of the Galactic map right now. On top of that, we've got some talks about some things you guys mentioned over on Reddit and some new planet leaks with gameplay attached, so make sure that you stay tuned to that one, and if you don't want to watch it, then make sure you stay tuned for our spoiler alert before this one goes in. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, check out our sponsor for today's video, Advanced GG, the #1 clinically proven energy supplement on the market. My favorite flavor is cherry vanilla, but you guys can catch an array of flavors via the link in the description. Using code CLOUD at checkout will get you a cheeky discount, and with that being said, let's dive on in to today's video. So before we get into any of it, the background footage in gameplay is today's footage that we jumped on. I tried to get a bit of gameplay for you guys, so we jumped in and went for a couple of rounds, and bloody hell, this thing was a nightmare. Now the footage you're watching in the background is skeptical to say the least, and this is my biggest problem with today's video. The problem we're having right now, even though they've allegedly fixed the breakage of crashing and the breakage of freezing, you'll see that the gameplay footage is completely uncut, and this one has been a frustrating morning for me to say the least. Just trying to get some simple gameplay for you guys to run in the background, which just didn't seem to be as easy as I would hoped it would be. We've run into the first mission, obviously running the EATs, and bloody hell, the whole thing was just an absolute shambles. The game bugged out, crashed, and kicked me straight pretty much off the bat. We managed to get a couple of shots off with the EATs. The moment I dropped more than 2, it was pretty much game over, and we reset back to the ship. Now this was a bit of a frustration, so we tried to jump on in and went into an eradicate mission, and I thought if I host it, maybe we won't have as many problems. Lo and behold, we got to the end of the eradicate mission and actually had some issues with the ship loading in to take us away, so it was just a ridiculous morning, not the greatest in gameplay, and something which is irritating me greatly. If Arrowhead are watching this, the focus at the moment really needs to be fixing the servers as far as what it can take and what it's capable of doing, and if it's not capable of taking certain weapons, then realistically you need to disable them as of right now until you can fix this further. But when we're moving into the actual war itself, for those of you guys who are able to play on a substantial level, we have got the main Galactic war status, and right now we are obviously still waiting to attack Troost, but it does seem to be looking quite good on the forefront. Everybody seems to be doing their part, and Ustotu, whatever you want to pronounce it as, is pretty much there. We are at 74% liberation, and we've got around 36,000 people in there as of right now. It's taken about a 10-hour liberation call, and obviously this is the quiet period at 7 AM in the morning. Nonetheless, this is going to pick up, and this will be done very, very soon, moving towards Vandalon 4. So fingers crossed we can get that one done by the end of today, maybe even by tomorrow, which will leave us with around 2 days remaining to take off Troost and tick that box at large. Although, sticking a spanner in the works, good old Joel seems to have wound us up yet again, and he has put a defend mission on Hellmire. On bloody Hellmire. I feel like this guy's having too much of a giggle behind his computer screen right now. This is not the planet that we want to be on, but there is a lot going on inside of the game as far as lore goes right now, and there seems to be some announcements and stuff going on inside of the ships, claiming that there are automatons all over Hellmire. So make sure you are going at large, and make sure you go with haste. It's a pretty big one. Let's dive on in, get the defend out of the way. We've got 12.5 hours left on that one, and then we can move on to the actual major order at large. Been a bloody nightmare day, boys. I will not lie to you guys, but we have had a lot happening. Essentially, there was a statement gone up on a Reddit post with 2.8 thousand upvotes on this one, evidently agreeing, saying the fact that no one complained about the EAT recoilless buff to charges shows that the weapons are actually fun to use when they kill stuff. This game is PvE, fun should be prioritized. Give every weapon the same love as the EAT, recoilless and flamethrower. We deserve to use more than the same few guns. Now I definitely agree with this, and as of right now I actually applaud this massively and really do push them to do it, because I use the EAT all the time. I really like using it. It's one of my favorite support weapons, but my god, until they fix this bloody game I can't actually use it. That's just the problem that I'm at large. So feel free to buff anything while you're actually trying to do that. That would be great. That post is elaborated if you guys want to read it. All sources are down in the description as of always. But an interesting thing that you guys may not have known, with an overall statement and a TLDR, you guys will like this one greatly. The laser cannons can destroy shriekers' nests from 200 meters. Now the TLDR of that is that you just need to ping the nest, be at 200 meters or closer, and then cook the glowing bits. It's just really that simple, but this does work quite nicely, and it means that it gives you a reason to run the laser cannons while you're defending Hellmire as to what it is that's going to be happening inside of there, because let's be known, the Shriekers are an absolute nightmare, to be fair. Moving on from that, though, we are going into leak territory, so please, if you don't want to know about this, this is the time to leave. But before you do leave, we are giving away a copy of Helldivers 2, and if you've already got the game, then we'll give you guys the money equivalent in super credits. So with that being said, if you guys want to get involved with it, it's extremely simple. You head down to the comment section and stick in a green heart. Why a green heart? We're going to get back to that one in just a second for those of you who want the leaks. But get into the comment section and put a green heart in the comment section and it'll enter you in. We're going to do the announcement this weekend over on the community page here on the channel and in the Discord, which is at now nearly 9,000 members, which is absolutely unheard of. Everybody's having a right laugh in there and everyone's playing at Helldivers together. I absolutely love spending my time in there. It's great fun. But with that being said, green heart in the comment section. Let's dive on in to the leaks. So first one we have right here saying, I found farm equipment. Now the speculation in the comments to this Reddit post is actually that this is coming from Super Earth, and that would probably be the correct foundation for this one. It does seem to be a asset pack for some sort of actively renowned planet, and Super Earth would make the most sense for this. What it's used for, don't know, just could be out in the middle of a field, so we're going to move on quite quickly from this. But if you guys are wondering what Super Earth looks like, this is it right here. Now this states right here, dropped into a terminate mission on Super Earth, placeholder map, question mark. Now this does look so damn cool. I don't even know why it looks so cool, and I don't know why it's not what I was expecting, but it's all completely alive. This thing looks absolutely incredible, and for me this was probably one of the most alive sectors that we've seen yet, and it looks so nice. Just, it's so aesthetically pleasing. I think that as far as Super Earth goes, there must be areas of it which are more like city based. You can run through the city. I'd like to hope you can run through the city and it's not all just vegetation. That would be great. Well, let me know what you guys are thinking of the Super Earth map here on the comment sections. I'm actually interested to know what it is you guys are thinking. But for a planet a little less desirable, we have got the acid rain on acid planet Eska. Now this planet does seem like a bit of a nightmare, and the acid rain does not look too enjoyable. The clip isn't long enough to really know exactly what it is that it does, but you can see the health depletion prior, and in this clip it is quite a short one, so I don't actually know what it does, but it is really nice to know that the acid rain is not going to slow us down, because my good lord, if I had to do an entire planet, I'm sorry, but you guys would have been there on your own. I couldn't have done it. An entire planet on slow-mo? Bloody hell. Somebody would have had to have shot me in the face. Sorry, it's just the truth. But anyway, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today. It looks like there's not very much going on from the Arrowhead team, which really needs to change sometime soon. They need to get their fingers out of their bottoms, stop focusing on new content, and maybe get this stuff fixed before the community at large takes a bit of a whacking. This one's going to be a bit of a skeptical one. I personally am going nowhere. I love this game with all of my being, and I have definitely got some hope and faith that they can turn it around. But these bugs and crashes, they need to go. That's just my honest opinion. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. If you haven't already, smash that like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. Appreciate you all. And as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.